am Ann Holt, news anchor for WKRN News 2, and I am proud to be a part of this special celebration this evening, and I welcome each and every one of you to our celebration. Tonight, we remember a great man who came to Nashville in the late 1950s and created a body of work that set the foundation for the success that this city enjoys today. A leader, an active community advocate, Justice A.A. Birch was a well-known and highly respected Nashvilleian who impacted our city, our state, and our nation.
You know, it's an honor to be here tonight to celebrate Justice Birch 5 years after his death and 10 years after this building was built and opened. He stood for a lot of things, but the things that he stood for that mean the most to me are justice, fairness, equal access under the law, honor, and most importantly, reaching back to pull younger people along to help them make their way in the legal profession. Justice Birch had an incredible impact on our city and our state at every level of the judiciary, from General Sessions Court all the way up to the Tennessee Supreme Court. So it's fitting that this building is named after him.
Looking out on this audience, I'm struck by the overwhelming support that each of you has provided to our efforts to celebrate the 10-year anniversary of this building being named for Justice Birch. Many of you were here when the building name was revealed, and Justice Birch participated in that ceremony. We're basically standing and sitting in the exact same place to honor a man who I just lived 3 doors down from growing up as a young child. And I had a lot of time looking at him and admiring him, coming home and playing in the yard, and we'd talk on the streets, and he would always wave and say hi. Because of this, and admiring him for so long, it's truly an honor to have the opportunity to work for the 10-year anniversary committee and the rededication for today. When the concept of revealing a permanent statue, an 8-foot, life-size bronze statue idea was presented for consideration, we immediately joined together in order to make today become a reality. It's quite fitting too, because Justice Birch was and is a larger-than-life judicial trailblazer. And now we can all see and say that literally. I can't say enough to the committee members listed in our program for allowing me to chair this event and this effort, and to ensure that we provide our community with a means to continue to share the impact that Justice Birch had in our city, our state, and our nation, and in many ways, cases upon us individually. Justice Birch is the only person in Tennessee's history to serve at every level of the state's judiciary, serving as a General Sessions Court judge in Davidson County, appointing as a criminal court judge for the 20th District, and to the Tennessee Court of Criminal Appeals. Your support this evening is a testament to the kindness, the impact, the rich and judicial fortitude that Justice Birch had. All tributes that still resonate to this day. The committee and I thank you for your support in helping this vision become a reality. Thank you.
When the original plans of this building was presented, it had a different name on it. And Judge Gail Robinson and I were talking one day, and we thought that it would probably be a little more appropriate if it was named after a man that spent a lot more time probably mentoring a lot of young judges and a lot of young attorneys. Judge Robinson said, "Well, the mayor and the administration is not going to listen to us." And I told him, I said, "I know they won't, but I know who they will listen to. They'll listen to Ludi Wallace." So we called Ludi Wallace, and he stayed on them until they gave up, I guess, because actually it was the right thing to do, though, Ludi. And I think we got that one right.
I will say that the most striking thing, but in addition to his graciousness and his dignified way of carrying himself, was his strong belief in the independence of the judiciary. That made a mark on me, the importance of it, and I carry it with me, and I hope to carry it with me till the end of my days as a jurist. It's my honor and privilege to stand here representing the entire Tennessee Court of Criminal Appeals today. Justice Birch was my friend, and I'm glad to be here and participate in this historic event. Thank you.
When I came to the point in my practice, in my life, in which, frankly, I got burned out. I said, well, what am I going to do? And thought about becoming a judge, so I went and saw Judge Birch. He says, first thing you know, you got to have a lot of friends. And so I look at this audience this evening, and I know that Judge Birch had a lot of friends. And what was remarkable to me about him, he had served on every level of the court system. Now we say that, but as a practical matter, that is an achievement in and of itself.
You know, he loved the law, but he also loved an organization called Kappa Alpha Psi. I see my brothers back there. Justice Birch was initiated in Epsilon chapter in 1951, 65 years ago, at Lincoln University in Pennsylvania. And for all my brothers out there and everyone here, all my brothers, raise your hands. I see you all over the place. And I wanted to come and just say those few words about Justice Birch because he loved Kappa Alpha Psi, as we all do. Right, brothers? All right, thank you.
Today, it is the right thing to do in remembering the legacy of Justice Birch. When I met Justice Birch, I was afraid of him in a very respectful kind of way. I would stand on the corner, waving, alone, holding my sign. One day, Justice Birch, well, a number of times, Justice Birch had passed by me a number of times because we live in a neighborhood where there's a wonderful golfing facility there. And this particular day, he stopped, and my heart stopped. He said to me, keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing, just like that. And I'm gonna tell you, I thought God had spoke to me. It was so strong. And he made me instantly believe in myself, even though I was in a race that I had already started. It felt like he just gave me extra wind. It was so strong that I not only believed in myself, but I went on to win with his help. So today I thank God and grateful for the opportunity to have been a part of naming this beautiful, wonderful, tall building after Justice Birch that stands so much for what type of person that he was to all of us. And I thank God, Judge Bell, and the organizers of this occasion to be a part of commemorating and remembering Justice Birch. He was a constituent of mine, he was my mentor, and like to many of you, he was someone I could call my friend. Thank you.
I knew the judge in a different way than the attorneys. I knew the judge kind of like as family. I'm from Alabama. At one time, no relatives here, but Christmas time, Thanksgiving time, I would be at the table with family. I want to say thanks to the family for sharing. I always call it Justice Birch. Thank you for sharing.
Absolutely an honor, and I'm humbled to share this podium with such brilliant minds. I do wish I heard these speeches before I built the statue. That would have been great. Thank you. I feel a serious and deep responsibility to do monuments like this. It's very important. As Ed Temple's is important to this city, so is a Birch's sculpture. From where I stand, the things that I do are very permanent, so that's why I take this very serious, and I'm so grateful to Rachel and to Casey for letting me have this opportunity. Thank you guys, I really appreciate it, and hope you guys like it. Thanks so much.
Unveil. Beautiful. Beautiful. 1,